Do what must be done. Do not hesitate. Show no mercy.
Hello there, this is Darth Melvin, leader of the Knights of Melvin. The Acolyte Episode 8, the season finale, was trash. I didn't know how they could possibly wrap up the story in one episode. They failed. They could only partially wrap up the story. The other parts will carry over into Season 2. Currently, there is no Season 2 of The Acolyte.
Don't underestimate the Force.
Don't underestimate Disney's commitment to Leslye Headland and the fake fans. Despite how poorly this show has been received, this episode was not an end to this story. I think it's already been greenlit for a second season. Dave Filoni loves this show. Kathleen Kennedy loves this show. They're just going to have to decide if they want to lose more money and spend another $180 million. Here is my review for episode 8. The episode starts off with Osha doing her Darth Vader impression.
Osha?
She took too much acid, man, and started tripping balls. She appears to get into Chimere's head like Mother Anastasia did with Torben. No one taught her this ability. How did she get in his head? What did she see in there?
I don't know. Who cares?
Osha got a vision of the future. Because she's Anakin Skywalker, she sees May killing Sol.
She can kill with no weapon.
Chimere recognizes that this is some sort of a force choke that's killing Sol. If he knew of this ability, why did he send May out there without teaching it to her? If he doesn't know of this ability, why is he sending May out there to kill Jedi Masters without a weapon? Chimere can't perform the Force choke. Can he kill a Jedi without a weapon? If not, why is he sending Amandla Stenberg out there to do it? If he can, why isn't he teaching her the methods first, then telling her to do it? Chimere's plan with May from the beginning was retarded. It never made any sense. All he did was expose the existence of the Sith. Sol is going back to Brendok and inviting the Jedi to Brendok to see the virgins on the planet. Again, he does not mention the Sith Lord that killed the fuck out of his whole team. That is really fucking important. The Sith are back! But no, Sol failed to notify the Jedi again.
You and Osha are not twins. You're not even sisters. You're...
Every time Sol's about to reveal information, he gets interrupted. It has happened many times in this show, and Sol once again takes an L. May electrocutes him and escapes. All this guy does is lose. Sol's chasing May and about to get a kill shot, but Basil breaks the ship. Why does he do this? They never really explain.
I don't know. Who cares?
Leslye Headland's wife is meeting with a senator.
I've heard some disturbing things.
What have you heard?
That you are running a murder investigation without reporting it to the Senate.
All the victims were Jedi.
There are multiple victims?
The murdering is already leaked. People know about it. Kiadi-Mundi should know about it. The council should know about it. And Yoda should know about it. Chimere wants to get to May for some reason. Why? To kill her? To stop her from being a rat? He chooses to start simping for Osha. She's the only one that knows where she is.
Osha, we should be trained. Would you ever consider?
No.
I thought she was a prisoner in the last episode. All of a sudden, he is her bitch. Osha, would you consider getting trained? Osha, would you consider signing a permission slip so I could insert my penis in your vagina? Then we get to the part everyone is talking about. Darth Plagueis makes a cameo. He is lurking on the islands. We could have had a whole show about Plagueis. Plagueis could have been revealed mid-season. Oh wow, what a reveal there. Plagueis could have been the major reveal at the end. That would have blown everyone away. But no, this story isn't about the Sith. It's about the witches. The witches that can create life. Did Plagueis get the idea from them, or did he help the witches? Is Plagueis Chymere's master, the rule of two, or is he just lurking, fapping to Oshimir? Is Chimere a dark Jedi, not actually a Sith? Does Plagueis have a master in this show, Darth Tenebris, or is he all alone? Is he Chimere's jealous boyfriend?
I don't know. Who cares?
No questions were answered, great opportunities for the story were passed up, but it didn't stop the shills from shillgasming to a few-second cameo. Just think, they could have had him in the whole show and been a major part of the plot, but they don't care. They will settle for a few-second cameo, and they will get on their knees and beg Disney for more.
Thank you for leading me to her. We make a great team.
Chimere finds Soul, and they start to duel again.
I will destroy you if I must.
Well, you had a kill shot on him in episode 5. This was right after he killed everyone, and you passed it up. You're a fucking idiot. And you didn't notify the Jedi that the Sith are back. Then you have shills with fake wives posting on Twitter that this is the best lightsaber duel they've ever seen. The Disney shills are delusional. They are fake fans. They like fake Star Wars.
And I failed. I could never learn to calm my negative emotions, so I never became a Jedi.
The show has contradicted itself once again. It was said Osha quit the Jedi earlier. Now she's saying she was thrown out. No, she's a quitter.
If I recall correctly, Master Indara advised the Jedi Council to discontinue your training when you were...
Leaving the Jedi was the hardest thing that I've ever done, but it was my decision. No one else's. And I failed. It was my decision. And I failed. It was my decision. I failed. My decision.
May and Osha start fighting, and all of a sudden, Osha turns on the Disney Force. She's now using Force Fu and going blow to blow with May, who has been training and should be a lot more seasoned in her abilities. What the hell is this move? Was this all using the Force? When was the last time she practiced a movement like this? This isn't Star Wars. This is The Matrix. With the music, it is straight out of Matrix Revolutions. Oh, the scene is so epic and emotional. Oh, my wiener is erect. The problem is, these characters are terrible. No one gives a shit. And it doesn't help that Amandla Stenberg can't act. Oh my god! That transition! Oh, I just my pants! Oh wow! Oh, I love this show! They can't even get the editing right. I get what they were trying to do, but they cut at the wrong time. It's not a smooth transition. There's a slight delay between the kicks and the lightsabers clashing. Here it is normally, and here it is fixed. You know you're operating on a level far above these fake fans when you're fixing highly praised edits from Communist Plus in a review that's completely trashing this show. No one should ever be fucking questioning the Knights of Melvin. We are on a mission to avenge Star Wars and make all the Disney shills whine and cry. Chimere loses again to Soul, the second time, the menacing villain. The big bad is actually not bad at all. He sucks. Soul is a fucking moron again. May, who had no chance in episode 2, pulls off the best moves of the season, pulling them straight from her ass and disarms Soul. Another L for Soul.
Good, May. Feel your anger. This is the source of your pain. Strike him down, and your journey will be complete.
Hey, dumbass. She already revealed herself to be a rat. She's not on your side. She never was. You just have an Amanda Stenberg fetish. There's something about your brain that shuts off whenever you think about Amanda Stenberg naked. That's because Chimere is a terrible character.
I want him to confess what he did. I want him to face the High Council, the Senate, the Republic. I want him to pay for his crimes.
May standing there like she's this great citizen. How about you confess what you did? You killed Endara, who really is completely innocent, and you did so by threatening to kill a bartender.
You are not twins. You and Osha are the same person. I don't know how your mother did it, but it has something to do with the virgins on this planet.
How she did what?
She created life. Your lives.
Saul with the big reveal that they're not actually twins, that they're the same person. Well, that's how identical twins work. It starts with one egg and it divides into two identical beings. But in terms of the Force says they're one person. We need a little more information on this, but we don't get it. How are they only one person?
I don't know. Who cares?
I believe she used the Force to create you and Osha. Do you have any idea what kind of power that is?
Hasn't May ever questioned how she was born? Did her mother ever lie to her about a father? No, she was raised with two mothers. What did she think? They had vaginal sex? One of the mothers had a pee-pee? Something she never did see? She didn't know she was a monstrosity? Birthed by the Force split into two with their sister Oshi? Expected to leave the Coven one day and be the key to the longevity? The survival of the witches? These two bitches? Not really two, but one. Yet they never stopped to ask how it all got done. Fuck the writing, fuck the show.
And you killed her. You killed our mother.
Yes. I did.
Soul has a real problem with words and expressing himself. Yes, he killed the mother and he shouldn't have been there, but he only killed her because Mother Anastasia is an idiot and turned into some sort of evil-looking black mist. He did it out of self-defense. The context matters.
Stop talking.
Osha starts force choking Soul. Where did she learn this ability?
I don't know. Who cares?
This completely confirms what I was saying earlier. She's stuck in the cell and tries to use the Force. She's been cut off from the Force for about 6 years and can't use it in this scene. Remember this and watch her get the Disney Force later in the season and outperform the Jedi Masters. May is tapping into the Disney Force. She is Rey 3.0. This is how the Force works in Disney Star Wars. You press a button and it's turned on. No training is required. Once you figure out how to turn that button on, you're good to go. You saw it with Rey, Sabine Wren, you saw it with Obi-Wan Kenobi in the Kenobi show. He wasn't practicing and shut off from the Force for years and just turned on the Disney Force and dominated. This is what Osha is doing here. I think Rey's and Sabine's were worse because Osha has received training. She's very Force sensitive because she's a fake Anakin. But she hasn't been training for years. This power boost is completely unearned. This is Disney Star Wars. Soul dies in the most pathetic way possible, getting force choked by Amanda Stenberg. The shill said he's the Qui-Gon Jinn of this show. That is blasphemy. Soul will go down as the most pathetic Jedi to ever live. Everything he does in this show is completely pathetic, and it gets even worse when Leslye Headland's wife blames everything on Soul, destroying his legacy. Soul is pathetic. Then for all the people claiming, the show doesn't break canon at all, it doesn't! Osha is able to bleed her lightsaber, making it red. This is a Disney concept that's already destroying canon. And you might be saying, Darth Melvin, that's from Legends. Legends isn't canon. You are right, Legends isn't canon. Legends is a Disney term. This is in direct violation of real Star Wars. Vader tried to bleed his lightsaber in a Disney comic, and he had a very hard time with it. Osha is just doing it naturally. She's not even trying to do it. This is breaking Disney canon.
You're alive.
So it's confirmed that Leslye Headland's wife whipped Chimere. Are we going to get a confrontation? Nope! That will be in the non-existent season 2.
Well, too bad.
The writing on this show gets even worse. May is now a third wheel. She's not needed anymore. Why don't you double down on Dark Osha and have her kill May? Her and Chimere can get out of there before the Jedi show up. But no, they can't commit to it. They have plans for May in season 2. Amandla Stenberg needs 2 characters.
Mama! Let me die!
You should not have brought him here.
Leslye Headland's wife now knows the full story on Brendok.
I'm sorry I started that fire. You are with me. I am with you. Who taught us that rhyme? I thought you made it up.
Gay! Chimere magically finds the 2 girls before the Jedi do, and they're just casually talking while the Jedi are getting close.
I can attempt to wipe her memory. Remove any trace of you or me. Permanently.
How about you just kill her? It would have been clean. You wouldn't have a mess right here.
I have a gun in my room. You give me 5 seconds, I'll get it. I'll come back down here. Boom! I'll blow their brains out.
Scott, you just don't get it, do you? You don't.
And May is just, wipe my mind, I'm okay with it. That's basically dying. Having your mind wiped and you not remembering anything. Why doesn't May just run away so the 2 fuck buddies can fuck each other while Disney Plagueis jerks off to it? There's obviously plenty of time. The Jedi are probably going to catch her anyways. Why not keep your mind? Or how about all 3 of you just get out of there? Chimere and Osha don't seem to have a problem getting out. You're wasting time. Leave right now. The writing on this show has been an epic failure.
I'll find you. I know you will.
Chimere already fucked up the first time with May. May was a total rat. And a big reason why, she loved her sister, cared more about her than honoring any agreement with him. Chimere is about to fall in the same trap, trusting Osha. Osha wants to scissor and scissor hard with her sister. It doesn't matter how much Oshamere sex they have in season 2, she will throw Chimere under the bus in the future if it means getting back with their sister.
You are with me. I am with you. Always one. Born as 2.
Gay! And keep in mind, they don't have any time to get out of there, and the Jedi are fast approaching, but they have time to recite their stupid poem.
They discovered a force cult of witches. A conflict ensued. There were many casualties.
Now we get to the big cover-up, and I was really wondering how they were going to execute this.
Afterwards, the Jedi conspired to keep their actions secret. Recently, when the truth threatened to come out, a rogue Jedi named Soul killed his accomplices to maintain the cover story.
Leslye Headland's wife tells the Senate, tells the Chancellor about the story on Brendok and how the Jedi covered it up. Instead of using the term Sith or talking about Chimere, she blames Soul, a rogue Jedi. This confirms what the Senator was worried about. This story makes the Jedi look unhinged and untrustworthy. Bad enough for them to consider removing the Jedi from the Republic. And the best part is, something so fucked up that happened, something that is so important, the Jedi Council is nowhere to be seen. Leslye Headland's wife is speaking on behalf of them. They are not involved in this crucial meeting. Do they even know about this? They probably don't. How is that possible? Didn't the bodies come back? They still don't question what happened to fake Trinity or Soul or all the other Jedi that were killed recently? They still don't know about May Anasea and how she served a faceless master? The shills are saying, this doesn't break canon. Well, when the writing is completely horrible and full of holes.
Canon is always changing. That's the wonderful thing. And canon can be whatever you want it to be.
I need you to help me find someone.
Who?
A pupil of mine. Before he turned to evil.
More teasing of the non-existent season 2. A mind-wiped May is going to rediscover her memories and help the Jedi.
Good, great, grand, wonderful.
This whole story is a ripoff of the Old Republic, Darth Revan. I guess that story will never happen now in Disney canon. It's too similar to this one. This is right after they got back, and Chimera is already trying to fuck her. If there is a season 2, his Amandla Stenberg fetish will be out of control. Hashtag Oshamir. And the show ends with another bullshit cameo, Master Yoda.
Sorry to disturb you, Master. We need to talk.
We need to talk. Didn't she talk to him before the very important meeting with the senators? Apparently not. For all the people that think this show doesn't break canon, what did she say to Yoda? How is she spinning the story to him? Yoda didn't sense anything going on? What did he think about fake Trinity's death? What does the Jedi Council think about all this? Do they really believe this story about Soul? What does Yoda think about Soul? Is he really going to believe Soul was a rogue Jedi that killed everyone? Soul? He just doesn't seem like the personality. It just doesn't add up. How can Leslye Headland's wife possibly get Yoda to accept their bullshit narrative in the Acolyte Communist Plus show?
I don't know. Who cares?
Either Yoda is retarded, or he decides to cover it up just like Leslye Headland's wife, making Yoda a total fucking asshole, ruining his character. The Acolyte episode 8 was trash. The Acolyte season 1 was trash. I said it before the series started that this was going to be the worst Star Wars show ever. It was going to be woke and completely destroy canon. It's really a toss-up with the Kenobi show. But for now, I'm going to say it delivered. I'm going to declare The Acolyte the worst Star Wars show ever. The story was absolute ass. This was supposed to be a show about the Sith. We were Reva'd, and it was really a show about witches. The writing was horrible in every episode. The Sith revealed themselves too easily, destroying the rule of two and what would be Palpatine's rise to power. The acting was terrible. Casting Amandla Stenberg was a horrible decision. Real Star Wars was plagiarized many times. Canon was broken many times. There was ridiculous cameos and missed opportunities. And worst of all, the ultra-fake fans on Twitter love this show. If you still support Disney Star Wars in any way, you are part of the problem. If you're excited for more Dave Filoni productions, Dave Filoni loves The Acolyte. He loves Leslye Headland. Everything in this show went across his desk and he approved it. He wouldn't change anything about this show, and he certainly is on board with making a season 2. The Acolyte is trash. Disney Star Wars is not Star Wars. Make sure to become a Knight, subscribe to the channel, join the Knights of Melvin Discord, help plot to take down Disney and all their shills.
At last we will reveal ourselves to the shills. At last we will have revenge.
Damn well sure we'll avenge it.
The dark side of the Force is a pathway to many abilities some consider to be unnatural.